Hey everyone, welcome to Stars and Pearls. I'm so happy that you found your way here. I hope you click like, subscribe, and share, and that you drop a comment in the comment section below this video. And already I'm feeling drifty. I'm feeling I don't know, it's really dreamy. And it might be the end of this week energies coming up already, which are going to be really good. They're going to be fantastic. I'm going to do a week ahead from the 4th to the 11th, but I'm also going to do all three moon sign changes in one video. We're going to go through Aries through to Pisces and, of course, the collective reading. And I can tell you right now, the end of this week is going to be beautiful. For some of you, it might be a little unsettling because there's Mercury conjunct Neptune, there's Moon and Pisces energy, and for some people, it can be really unnerving because it feels like the veils are thinning, things are more uncertain, they're more woozy. But for others like me, it's perfect. It's perfect weather. So let's dive in. What's coming up for the collective read? And I have to say, in the last, well, no, the video I did on what's ahead for March, it came up that um, something would happen to a man on the in the public eye. And specifically, it was the King of Wands, which usually indicates a man of lighter coloring, light hair, and the Ten of Swords, which can indicate endings or severe tragedy. And I didn't want to say the big D word because we have to be very careful as intuitives and predicting things like that because we can't know for sure and we don't want to place any impulses in that field, in the energy field. So, but two passed away, one due to his own hand, and he was a member of the royal family, and another one due to self-immolation. So, two people passed away of their own choice right at the beginning of March. So, that reading may have had something to do with that. And I'm thinking, maybe we'll wait till the end of March to see, but we can always revisit it. You can check it out if you haven't watched that video yet on the month of March. Okay, so let's dive in. Okay, so from March 4th to 11th, what I'm picking up are like the headline would be winds of change are blowing. The energy is starting to move. The energy is really starting to move. And the energy of where we're going to be in the next couple of years. So another video I might be tackling is the return of the digital nomad because there's a trend I've been noticing throughout the world of digital nomadism is that people are returning home. And I return somewhere where I feel like this is where I put down my roots. This is where I feel connected. This is where I have family. This is where I grew up. This is where I spent a big part of my life. And I've noticed that throughout the whole digital nomadism thing, that a lot of people seem to be returning home. And there's this callback, there's this energetic callback. And there's also a feeling that a time is coming where we're going to need to be settled, like really settled. And not this year, but I'd say from 2025 onwards, 2026, 2027, possibly. That's a time where you really want to be somewhere where you know you can stay for a long time, where you're close to your loved ones, where you're close to food and water and other resources. And but the changes leading up to that are slowly creeping in now, out of the unseen into the seen. And it really feels like this is the winds of change that is kind of coming up. So let's see what this week specifically brings us. Well, it starts off with the moon in Capricorn, and the moon in Capricorn always gives you that push, that drive to get things done, to square things away, to tackle the things that you know need to be tackled, that you know need to be taken care of and moved off your desk. And the moon in Capricorn it gives you also a more impatient outlook. So you're not really you don't have much patience at the beginning of the week. Don't be surprised if others don't either. But people are kind of rushing things at the beginning of the week. Just get it done, being efficient, being quick about things. And then it moves into Aquarius, where people are more okay, the energy settles down a little bit more, but it's starting to open up the doorway to the weekend. And that dreamy, drifty, anything goes energy that seems to be coming up. And I'm already, like I said, it's already, I feel it's beautiful. It's like really, it's opening the doors. It's a very soft energy. It's very subtle and it's very high vibe. So some people, of course, will notice it, and other people will just barge right through and not pick up on anything. So it depends on you, you know. But let's see what's coming up for the collective here. Um, Collective. What's the name of the game? Yeah, we've got the Six of Swords. Okay. Six of Swords also has to do with travel. So there might be where you live, there might be restrictions on travel, difficulty traveling, things around travel that are coming up this week. Um, and when I say restrictions on travel, I don't mean like, nationwide, like there was 2 years ago or something, but more little strikes here and there, or something not working, or minor accidents or minor glitches. But it feels like travel is something that's going to be in the topics and the themes this week, something about travel. There's also something about science, the evolution of humanity, the growth of humanity, about science that is coming up this week. So there may be something more in the news about how we're advancing, how we're growing, how we're moving forward. So there might be something in the news around that. But Six of Swords is pretty interesting that it pops up. Let's see what's coming up before the Six of Swords. There may also be travel, science, the growth of humanity is speeding up of the energies, the winds of change that are blowing, someone traveling, and moving to your next stage or moving to the next step. These are all themes that could be coming up. Collective, traveling from what to what? So, from what is the Knight of Wands? And the Knight of Wands is indicating, high stress, drama, activity, a lot of action, a lot of activity, a lot of uncertainty, not knowing, and frustration, feeling frustrated. Knight of Wands is a very also frustrated energy, not quite angry, not quite there yet, but like building up to that. And moving into the Nine of Swords. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is the energy that's coming up at the end of the week, right? This overthinking, this like really for some of us, not all of us, but this overthinking, this over worry, we have to learn how to deal with these subtle energies as well, and knowing which ones to let work in on us and influence us and which ones we shouldn't. And it seems like this is where we need to put up a barrier. We've got the Queen of Swords coming up. This could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may be dealing with someone, or there may be someone in the public eye or in the news that steps forward who's very analytical, measuring, judgment. There may be issues around bureaucracy. Bureaucracy, if you have any themes with bureaucracy, this is probably not the week to deal with that. Capricorn, moon in Capricorn time is not a great week to deal with bureaucracy, but also the end of the week with the moon in Pisces and all the Neptunian energies. Ugh, if you can push it out, push it out. Not the best time. Pretty wishy-washy. This is a great week to flush things out. This is a great week to detox as usual. This is a great week to meditate, to dream, to write down your dreams, to defocus, to let go, to defragment, to break down, to fall apart, to drift, to be inspired in a sense or influenced by the right things. It's not a week to really dive into the temptation that Moon in Capricorn is going to bring you regarding structures. Okay. What else for the collective, please? What else for the collective? We've got the Seven of Cups. And oh, I don't know if you guys saw it, but just for a moment, a face flashed out of this constellation here. I just saw a face, two eyes and a face, and very interesting. But in any case, the Seven of Cups has to do with choices, making the right choices. So it seems like there are a lot of choices coming up this week, possibilities, potentials, options that are coming up on the table. And this is again collectively speaking. So again, many different pieces of news coming from several different places at once, speaking about several different, different things. But it feels as if the collective really has hit this choice point, this turning point. It could also have to do with how things are going to continue, especially with the buildup around um, NATO and the East. And there could be a turning point behind the scenes, several options that are being calculated or looked at. But it feels like there's some kind of a buildup behind the scenes to get to the point of the Seven of Cups where it's like, okay, what do we do now? It does feel like a chess game, and part of that chess game, part of those pieces, and I will be doing later on because I got a feeling the information is now ready to come through for me. I will be doing a video on Navalny and checking in to see what's going on there, or what went on. But that was definitely a chess move, what happened there. I'll say that much in this one, but it feels like there are more chess moves to come, and they are being considered this week. Like their options, how they're going to respond is being considered this week. Um, what else for the collective, please? What else for the collective? Yeah, it's feeling tense. There's a tension generally that's underlying everything. So even though the energy towards the end of the week is more relaxed, is more conducive to relaxation and letting go, instead of letting go and relaxing, it seems to bring out anxieties, worries, fears in people. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it rolls out. But for you, you know now. So you can chill by the end of the week and you can realize these are just the energies. It's just the weather. I'm going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and I'm going to let go. Just let go. Okay. All right. So let's dive in, Aries through to Pisces, and see what your message is. And of course, we're starting off with Aries. I'm just going to do a two card and take it from there. Aries, Moon in Capricorn, Moon in Aquarius, Moon in Pisces. Week ahead, the 4th to 11th. What's the message for Aries, please? Aries, we've got the Ten of Wands. Aries, you've been carrying a heavy burden for a long time now. This may have been a burden of your own, but it may also be a burden of your ancestors or people placing burdens on you that are not yours to carry. It could be that you feel obligated. You feel obligated to do something or to support someone. You feel obligated to carry this burden, but with the Ten of Wands, it's always an indicator that in order to get ahead, you have to put it down. In order to have new ideas, you have to put down the ideas of the past. So the Page of Cups is coming up as what you should be moving into. And this is a much lighter energy. It's a joyful energy. It's a younger energy. And it's also a forgiving energy. So this burden that you've been carrying, Aries, it may also be a grudge. And it's time for you to release that grudge. You may be also suffering under someone holding a grudge over you. And you're wishing for them to just need to a desire to reconcile or desire to forgive you. But if it's not if it's not them, that needs to be forgiving, then you need to bring this energy into into this scenario. You need to bring this forgiveness energy into this scene here, okay? It feels like someone will want to approach you. Someone's going to want to approach you and offer you a cup of forgiveness, but overall, I feel you're going to be the one that takes that step. And that leads into the 10 of Pentacles. It can actually lead into something that's really long lasting, something that's stable, something that's secure, something that's beautiful, and that benefits your entire family. This is also a family healing. Some of you may be healing family wounds this week. Okay. You may have the option to heal a family wound this week. Yeah, we've got the stars, the outcome. So you may be dealing with an Aquarian as well, or Aquarius energies, but the light is shining a little bit too bright on this card here. There we go. Got the star as the outcome. And so by the end of the week, you're going to feel amazing, just really uplifted by the end of the week, lighter and free. Moving on to Taurus. Taurus, what's coming up for you? Taurus. What's your message for the week ahead, please, for Taurus? And we've got the Five of Swords. Taurus, you've been having to show some real elbows, and you've been forced, it feels like, into this fight. This is not a fight that you brought to the table. It feels as if some of you also, Taurians, may also be concerned or worried about losing something or someone. There's a fear of loss here and the willingness to do anything in order not to lose. This could also be losing a position or status or um, yeah, let's see what else. But the recommendation is to just let go. Okay. Don't, whatever it is that you're holding on to and fighting for and giving up your life for and losing your energy to and having sleepless nights over, nothing is worth more than your peace, right? Nothing. So it's time to start fresh. This is a great time for you to close things off, to end the cycle, and to start fresh in you. Let this one go. Whatever it is, if it's causing you too much damage in your soul or too much arguments, too much back and forth, too much stress, too much trying, too much investing, and nothing is consistently coming out of what you're putting into it, then it may be time to let this one go. Start over. The Fool is here and it's promising you a beautiful new beginning, beautiful new energies towards the end of the week in this Moon and Pisces energy. And you will be able to shake these energies here of the Five of Swords, okay? But it does feel as if somebody doesn't have your back. Someone is working against you, Taurus, and it might not be a sign of you caving to lead the situation, but it might be a sign of mental health. It might be a sign of your health, emotional and spiritual health, leading to physical health to leave the situation, okay? Moving onward to Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. What's coming up for you this week? What's in this week ahead? For Gemini, we've got the Nine of Wands. Gemini, you're hanging in there, you're holding strong, and you're enduring. And it feels like you're almost ready to release the situation, though. Okay. This enduring and hanging on and holding on, it's been going on for a while and it's burnt you out. And it could be that you need a holiday, a vacation, a getaway, or in this weekend, you make it a beautiful spa weekend for yourself and you allow yourself to just really recoup and rejuvenate. There's some wounds that have been festering that need attention, Gemini. Okay. We've got the Four of Wands, some kind of a celebration coming towards the end of the week. So this week might be energetically a little bit tough for you, where you're hanging in there, you're holding on. You don't really need to, right? Take care of yourself. But by the end of the week, it will pay itself off. Okay, the overall energy for you, Gemini, is rejuvenation with the Judgment card. And yeah, walking away from something. That's exactly what I saw. Walking away from upholding whatever you're upholding. Okay. It's not worth it to hold this stance. It feels like you're holding something on principle, and principles are generally worth it, but sometimes we overdo it. Sometimes we stress things into the not needed zone. And I feel that's where it's at with you. And it might be time to let this one go as well. This is a letting go energy at the end of the week. And this is what's going to get you into this energy of celebrating and just enjoying your peace and your time at home and celebration with friends and family, possibly. Okay, moving on to Cancer. Cancer, what's your message, please, for the week ahead? The message for Cancer, please, for the week ahead. Message for Cancer for the week ahead. The message for Cancer for the week ahead. Message for Cancer. We've got the Five of Coins. Cancer, this week you may be really needing to work on your self-worth, self-esteem, self-love, and self-value. It may start to show itself in your resources and how you feel about life and what you have in life to sustain you and to nourish you and to support you. And you may be feeling like you have to do everything by yourself. You're in this by yourself. You're in this on your own. But you're not really. You just haven't looked around. You haven't seen that there are others that are going through what you're going through and that do understand you and that would support you. You've got the Knight of Cups showing up. And when it comes to relationships, it feels like there's some kind of a wounding or a deep hurt here where you were left feeling dismissed almost or denigrated, treated dismissively. And there is an apology coming, there is a return coming. But I'm not quite sure how sincere this is with the Knight of Cups, okay? But there's someone who's walked away in a huff, or you had to walk away from them because they kept treating you in this dismissive way. They're going to be returning, but it's the end. Ten of Swords. Okay, you've got to end this. It's not doing you well. And you will emerge from this victorious, the Chariot. You will be able to move on from this with significant strength and with being able to really do things on your own without having to rely on the existence of other people to take care of you, in the sense of I only exist because of others, or in the sense of I need others to affirm my worth and my value. Okay. So this is an excellent exercise for you. The situation that you're in, you're meant to walk away from it. Okay. This is the week of walking away. That's the tagline for most of you guys. It's to leave things that need to be left already and open yourself up towards the end of the week, towards this dreamy energy and atmosphere to call in something more beautiful. So let's move on to Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. It's coming up for Leo, please. All the cards fell out, Leo. You've got an entire story. You've got a book you need to write. Some of you Leos literally need to write that book. Let's see here. Leo, what's coming up for Leo? And we've got the moon. Yeah. There's some kind of fear here, okay? Some kind of anxiety, some kind of a trepidation. There's something that you're not looking forward to that you have to do, maybe, or take care of, but you're going to emerge victorious. It might be, Leo, that you're a little bit uncertain. You're a little bit unsure of yourself at this moment, but the cards are saying you're going to be victorious. Victory is at the end of this with the Six of Wands. It could also be that, someone is yeah, it's it's almost like you're unsure of where things are going to go because you're on your own, Leo. It's just you um in a certain situation. For some of you, you are literally single, but others of you, it's a decision that you've made or something that you have to go through or that you're experiencing in life that only you can go through by yourself. And so you're relying on your own intuition, right? And this is causing you a little bit of anxiety because things are unclear, the moon, but it's going to go well for you. Six of Wands. Whatever you have to face this week, get it done. Just follow your intuition. It's going to go well for you. So I feel like if you're watching this for a yes or no answer, it's a yes. And if you're wondering, is it going to come your way? It's a yes. But you have to show up for yourself. This is super important. It feels some of you are unsure of that. You show up for other people, but you never show up for yourself. And some of you may be unsure of that, of how do I show up for myself? And I'm like the same way you'd show up for someone that you love, the exact same way. Okay. So it's on you this week. I don't feel a huge romance thing around this week. Towards the end of the week, you might experience that you are loved by someone that you love very much. I do feel that. I feel that soft energy, but it's more about you getting things done on your own for yourself, especially if you're someone who's always taking care of other people first. Okay. All right, moving on to Virgo. Virgo, what's coming up for you this week? What's your message? And this one jumped out. It's done, Virgo. Literally, Ten of Swords, it's done. Um, let's see if this is a sad occasion. It might be a good occasion. It might be something to celebrate. Ace of Cups, new beginnings. Ace of Cups is the reinfusion of spirit. So you may have to pray for that, Virgo. You may have to pray for a reinfusion of a life into something that you once thought dead. You may have to pray for the reinfusion of life into you. You may have to speak life over yourself or over your project, but it feels like something here is done. And this is something that you may have wished for a revival for, right? But it's not coming. You're going to go your pathway alone, Virgo. Okay. And this is going to be a good thing because this is what's going to open up the doorway for a new potential, new possibility, new home, new happiness, new love, new everything. This is brand new. This is a gift from the divine, the Ace of Cups. It's a gift and it's brand new. Okay. This is not something that you've experienced before. This is brand new. And it feels like it's reinstating first the love for yourself and the genuine love for yourself and your natural expression of being, without any filters or fakeness or artificialness or additives or what have you, but really the unfiltered expression of your being, that you appreciate that you love that you recognize that, and that leads you into self-confidence, which leads you into a revival of your own life. And by nature of that, it ends the old. Okay. So it does feel like this week is pivotal for you, Virgo. It's a week where, the experiences that you have and that you encounter, the situations that pop up for you, they can really assist you in making that change in moving forward in your life. And that change has to happen. Something has to end. How you see yourself, how you've been acting, how you've been putting yourself out there, it has to end. Okay. Let's see what else is coming up for Libra. 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 We've got the Two of Swords. Libra, you're kind of stuck this week. It's not a week where you're really moving forward or moving backward. You're just sitting and waiting for something to emerge. You're waiting for something to show itself. You're waiting for the right moment, the right time, the right decision, the right sign. Okay. And let's see here. Yeah. You're done with the arguing and the battling, but it's following you. Okay. I don't know if you can't let it go and you have to keep arguing on it or battling or digging up the past, or if it's following you and trying to keep explaining itself, and in other words, taking your energy, but something won't solve and it's turning kind of toxic. So you're staying quiet. You're like, if I just don't move, maybe it won't see me or this person won't see me. If I don't answer, if I gray rock them, maybe they won't come around. But they keep poking, poking, poking. So you're going to move off on a fresh start, the Fool. You're really going to like leave it all behind. This is going to come after a blow up. I do see a blow up. Some of you are going to have some tension explosions this week, but I also see you moving behind. I see you getting good guidance, looking for guidance, getting good guidance, checking your inner guidance as well. But I see that you're going to do things in a very fair way. Like this is actually literally your sign, the Justice card. This is about you. You're going to do things in a very fair way. And it feels as if you're really focused on justice and not revenge. Those are two different things. And this is revenge. So there's someone out there who really wants to harm you, who wants to hurt you, who wants to take revenge, who feels wronged by you, who feels somehow invalidated or taken out by you, or somehow they feel like they lost, but they didn't. They actually tried to hurt you. And but for some reason, because they weren't able to, they almost feel like you owe them. Like it's the most bizarre thing I'm picking up, but it's really weird. And it really feels like they want to take revenge on you for not taking their abuse in the first place. That's what it feels like. And you're just like, oh no, 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 no. But to your credit, you don't want revenge on them. You don't want them to be hurt. You just want things to be fair. Okay. So it's going to happen, but more specifically, by the end of the week, you'll be able to release a big, huge, significant part of this story, and it will give you more freedom, that Fool energy to move forward into the next chapter. Let's move on into Scorpio. What's coming up for Scorpio, please? Scorpio. Scorpio. What's going on? Scorpio, what are the messages for Scorpio? We've got temperance. Temperance always has to do with taking your time, right? Good things come to those who wait. So it may be a week where good things are coming to you, but it may also be a week where you have to wait. Yeah. Looks like a week. This is a week that is slower moving for you, Scorpio. It's giving you more time. It's giving you more intensity. Your card showing up, the death card, something may come to an end or a transformation. And we've also got the Queen of Wands. Ooh, okay. So lots of passion here. It almost feels like this is a week where you're going to have to invest your energy into it to make things move ahead. If you don't show up, nothing happens. If you don't do anything, nothing happens. You're going to have to put your energy into this week, into your projects, into your plans to make them push ahead. It feels like something is stagnating, coming to, something needs to be transformed in order to continue. But it also feels like you're uncertain or unsure, and not feeling sure of yourself this week if you should really invest in this or not. And so you're taking your time to having a look at it, to really think about it. That's fair enough. By the end of the week, the situation will have resolved itself. You will know if you're going to continue investing energy into it or not. You most likely will. And things, yeah, it will, your energy is what's going to bring the change into that situation, okay? Into your situation this week is you investing into it, pushing things forward, taking action, following up, stating your intentions, um, being clear, okay? Moving on to Sagittarius. Sag, what's coming up for you this week? Sagittarius, what's your message? We've got the Seven of Cups and it was in the reverse. And for some reason, I want to leave it like that. Seven of Cups in the reverse, it's showing me that, your options are limited, It's showing me that the options that were on the table before for you, they've kind of come to they've kind of dried up. Okay, Sag. So it really feels as if I don't know what you did, but let me see here if you did anything, but it's almost like you took too long to decide, or I don't know. Okay. But it also feels like you chose to end something, Sagittarius, in order to move forward. What strikes me here is they're both sitting on horses. They're both moving forward. They're both moving away from false options. That's another thing. Okay. So something was a false option or a false opportunity, and you're moving away from that. What else for Sag, please, this week? Yeah, you're moving into something brighter. Four of Wands. Success. Sag, please. Sagittarius. Yeah, following your intuition. Okay. So it feels, a week is a short moment. So these messages are short too. And it really feels as if you're moving away from something that's not quite right for you, Sag. It was a false opportunity, a wrong choice, a wrong pathway, a wrong moment, a wrong possibility. It was not what it presented itself to be in the beginning. And you're moving away from that. You're realizing, you know what? I don't need this energy in my life, and I'm just going to move on from it. And it really is that simple for you. It's pretty straightforward this week. Moving on to Capricorn. Cappies, what's coming up for you? We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Cappies, and opportunity and possibility presents itself. And this is your moment. This is your time to shine. It's like Sonic grabbing that golden ring. And there's a major opportunity or portal that is opening up for you. And a major possibility of love. This could be a week where you meet someone significant, someone special, someone interesting, someone kind. It doesn't have to be a big romantic love story, but it is a story of love on some level. This might be about a pet coming into your life, Capricorn, or it might be, a child that brings you flowers, but there's some show of love that comes out of a pureness, an absolute pureness, because the Page of Cups is very pure, very immature, very spontaneous, very in the moment. And it just reminds you why you're breathing, Cap. It's just one of those moments that just take your breath away. It's momentous, okay? And it feels as if this is also, you're starting something new, some kind of a passion, some kind of a love that you're starting something new on. But passion and love, when I speak about that, I mean more like in the direction of hobbies or a topic that you really champion. Okay. You've also got the Six of Cups. This sometimes people say it's a soulmate card, but it's just a very emotional card. This week will have you in your feels, okay? This may be also a grand gesture of love from a good friend, from a close friend, um, showing you how significant you are in their lives, okay? But it really feels like this is a week of love for you in all ways, shapes, and forms. Okay, it's really going to touch your heart and really move your life forward. It really is, because it'll remind you what you're here for. It does feel as if it's time for you to focus on building bridges to other hearts, from your hearts to other hearts. This is a week where you can really get into that and do that. You're safe to share your inner world, share them with your inner space with others, and you'll see it come back to you, multiply. Aquarius, what's coming up for you? Aquarius. We've got the Page of Swords, Aquarius. Okay. Page of Swords can be, oof, yeah, of course you would. It looks like a little bit of an argumentative week where you assert yourself. You really assert yourself. You push yourself out there. Starts off fair enough with the Page of Swords, just sharing information. But it moves quickly into total death and destruction. But it's really you asserting yourself, Magician. It's a week where you need to assert yourself in order to manifest the life that you desire and you want. Your voice needs to be heard. Okay. What else is coming up for Aquarius, please? What else is coming up for Aquarius? And we've got the Nine of Cups. Yeah, your wishes will be fulfilled. It's really you're asserting yourself in order to find wish fulfillment, okay? And to make things manifest in a way that is also beneficial for other people. It's like you're standing up for the good or the right in your life. Um, I do feel as if someone feels towards you inferior towards you, Aquarius. They don't feel as if they're up to your level or up to your expectations. It's almost like I'm dealing with someone who thinks you expect too much of them or you expect way too much. And it could be vice versa, that you feel someone expects too much of you, but there's expectation in the room and expecting a lot. And this person kind of like pushing back and trying to draw boundaries, but it just get messy and results in arguments. But the biggest thing that I was picking up on was somebody's feeling inferior to you and like your expectations of them, they'll never be able to live up to it. They're never going to do anything right. So you might want to tread gently this week, Aquarius. Take your time with this person if this person is in your life, and breathe things through with them, right? Breathe things through. Not everything has to be talked about right away. Sometimes it's okay to take a pause and then pick up the thread later on. Okay. Moving on to Pisces. Pisces, what's coming up for you this week? Pisces, what's coming up for Pisces this week, please? Pisces. Pisces, we've got the Hermit. This is a great week for you, Pisces, to just retreat, to just pull back, to go into your own inner realms and worlds, find your own answers, find your own stories, find your own travels. The Hermit card is also Virgo, so it has to do with health, taking care of your health, taking care of your body. Um, the Hermit card is also dotting your I's, crossing your T's. So whatever little things you had left, take your time to take care of that, wipe it off your table, get it out of your sight once and for all. Okay. The moon. Yeah. The moon is in your sign this week, towards the end of the week, right? And so things may get a little wonky there. They might. And you want to be mindful if you're alone that you're in a good space, that you're not in a space where you're feeling depressed or anxious or any of that, because these energies might carry you further into that. You want to make sure you have music, you have incense, you have candles, you have something that uplifts you. You think positive thoughts, you watch funny movies, you read affirmations towards the end of this week, especially the affirmations, they will sink right into your subconscious this week. You've got the Ace of Coins. It's a new opportunity. You can do things differently. You don't have to let yourself be dragged by the emotions and the energies. You can take control of this and use it to be to your opportunity. Okay, to your moment, to your advantage. You've got the Three of Wands, new outlook, totally new outlook by the end of the week. And that's what I'm picking up for you. Pisces, I feel like this is your moment. This is really one of the moments in this year, absolutely, energetically speaking, where you can totally tap into the fabric of the universe and restructure everything. But you can't get carried away. You can't lie in bed for days and say to yourself, oh, this is so horrible. The energies are just sweeping me away. You can't be affirming that and telling that to everybody how bad the energies are again. You have to become a master of this. And this is your opportunity. And while for some of you, it's going to sweep you away and way up high, for others of you, it might pull you down, right? So you really have to be very aware by the end of this week and what kind of an emotional space you're going to be, because that's going to be intensified. And to control that emotional space so that you can control where the stream takes you. Okay, you don't control the stream, you control your energy and your frequency. The stream will just amplify whatever frequency was there in the first place, and that will take you away. So you want to make sure it's to somewhere good. So have a positive outlook, Three of Wands. Make sure you say those affirmations. Make sure you have incense and candles burning and you have bubble bath and everything you need. Funny movies lined up. You take the opportunity. You also create the opportunity. You take control. This is taking what's being offered to you. You navigate these times, the moon. You navigate these energies. This is natural to you, Pisces, and you become a master. It's one of those moments. And there are not too many moments that we all get these opportunities like as purely as we're going to get it this weekend, or us Pisces, right? So take the moment. That's all I can tell you. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. And if you would like your own reading, your personal reading on your situation, what's coming up for you, don't hesitate to connect with me. The information is in the description box below this video, and I look forward to working with you one-on-one. Take care. Bye.